Well, Anand Naidoo is in New York's Times Square for us. And Anand, there you're expecting things to deteriorate considerably as the storm hits proper.
Okay, Shirley, I didn't hear the end of that question, but conditions are steadily deteriorating over here. It's still a very heavy rainstorm. We're not seeing the full force of Hurricane Irene yet, and the wind has picked up just a slight bit, but it's not going to be as bad as it is going to get in about 6 or 7 hours time when Irene sweeps over this part of the United States, over New York, and bring with it a strong storm surge which is going to kick up waves, it's going to kick up water, and what we're going to have then is conditions which is going to cause serious flooding here in New York, and that's one of the fears that New Yorkers have. And as you see around me here, I mean, most New Yorkers are staying home tonight, but there's still some people who are around. In fact, there's still a few cars around, there's still a few people around, and if you look across the road from where I am right now, one of those iconic New York pictures, over there a guy selling hot dogs, which just seems to be an indication that some things in New York will never change. Now, Irene is making its way up the East Coast.
But are people worried, Anand? I mean, the people who've just walked behind you, the people who've just walked behind you don't seem too concerned. Are people worried about what's going to come their way?
I think most people have heeded the warnings that have been made by officials over here. You are going to get people like this group that just ran past me who are not going to heed those warnings. But conditions will deteriorate further as the hours go by, and I don't think they're going to be on the streets. I mean, earlier on, there were a group of guys playing soccer out in the middle of Times Square. There was also a group of people playing hockey until they were stopped by the police there. So, as you mentioned, of course, you know, the storm that is coming up the East Coast has already claimed the lives of 8 people. It's already had some effect even here in the New York area. There's about 10,000 homes without electricity this evening, mainly in Long Island, as well as in New Jersey. Altogether, there are about 2 million people without power along the eastern seaboard of the United States this evening, Julie.
Okay, Anand, thanks very much indeed for that update. Anand Naidoo in a very wet New York City there.